If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 146 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. We start with a game away from home at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. Now, we played them earlier on in the year at home in the snow, and were able to come away with a shock 2-0 victory. Now, this is a game in hand for us. And as you can see, Chelsea was second. We're still sat solidly mid-table, actually only 5 or so points above the relegation zone, despite being up in 12th. So we could really do with a result here against Chelsea, but obviously it's Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. It's going to be incredibly difficult. They've got Skapitis up front. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing that right, and to be honest, I don't really know anything about him either. They've got Kurt Zuma starting at the back though, alongside Nathan Ake. We're starting a full strong first team, although of course still Georgiev/Ranti playing ahead of Callum Wilson, who is still unfortunately out injured for another 3 or so months. But Georgiev is going to have the first chance of the game. Kind of get Nathan Ake backing away from him crazily. Don't really know why he was dropping so deep there. And just letting me advance on goal like that. I had the shot and it wasn't too far away. So we're getting our sighters in early in this one. For some reason they're mentioning Felipe Luis in the commentary. You saw the little picture in the top right. But dancing around the defence here, Takelo Ranti gets to the shot away, and unfortunately Nathan Ake does beat Georgiev to the rebound, so we aren't able to get ourselves an opening goal here. And then they started to come down the other end after we'd had the initial early chances. Ivanovic with a cheeky ball roll to open up the space to, I thought, get the cross in, but they played it around nicely here, actually worked it into Oscar, then has the shot and it goes over the top of the bar. If they'd have just whipped the ball in initially with Ivanovic, maybe they'd have stood a better chance of actually getting the ball into the back of the net. But just a couple of minutes after that, we're going to try and go up the other end again. Aaron Cresswell coming down the left-hand side, linking up well with Nicholas Spauller, obviously our best highly rated, or best and highest rated player in the side. Takelo Ranti picks the ball up here and cracks it into the far top corner, but you can already tell from the linesman on the far side and the fact that the scoreline still says 0-0, he was offside. What a stormer from Takelo Ranti, but disallowed. Ridiculous. But Cresswell picks up the ball here, tries to clear it away, but can't really find the front line. Gives it straight back to Lucas Piazzon. They work it straight back towards the front line. Ramirez is going to play the ball through here. Lovely ball through to Skapitis. Gets the run on the man and the ball into the near post, and it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Like I say, I don't know anything about Skapitis. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it right. I don't know where he comes from, what nationality he is, what footedness he is, how fast he is, what his overall stats are like, but he scores there. You'll have to let me know about him in the comment section down below. But Ramirez here again playing through Skapitis, and brilliant dribbling feet to turn inside the man, and then another good near post finish, and we go 2-0 down after scoring a wonder goal and having it chalked off. We then concede 2 at the other end, and after potentially being 1-0 up at Stamford Bridge, we're 2-0 down. Still going in the first half here though. Toko using that 90 plus pace to get inside the box, twice beats an Ivanovic challenge, has the shot, but Courtois is on hand to turn it around the corner. It just didn't look like it was going to be our day in this one, to be completely honest. We have loads of chances, can't score, concede 2, and then we head into the second half, and I was expecting more of the same, to be completely honest. Lucas Piazzon over the top to Skapitis, looking for his hat-trick, able to force him away from goal initially, but a brilliant ball across, drops to Oscar, nods it down, and Lucas Piazzon with a lovely volley, but unfortunately for him, well blocked by Walongwa, and he went over the bar and nothing came from the corner. Gaisto gets a little bit lucky with the way it drops back to him there after the initial pass was blocked by Matic. Finds Georgiev though in the box on his own, and as he's taking the shot, Nathan Ake barges him off the ball. Referee points straight to the spot. I think he should have been sent off there, Nathan Ake, to be completely honest. It was clearly a goal-scoring opportunity, and he was clearly the last man. But I don't think he even picked up a card there. Just completely shoulder barges Georgiev out of the way. We take the penalty, and he will take it. They brought on Cesc for Ramirez, as you can see, top left. But we went top right, and Georgiev brings us back into the game at 2-1 in the 75th minute. I honestly don't know how Nathan Ake was still on the pitch, let alone not even picking up a booking. It was actually ridiculous. But Cesc Fabregas finds Lucas Piazzon here as they try and extend their lead again back up to 2 goals. Cesc involved heavily on the edge of the box, finds Lucas Piazzon again, linking up really nicely, the two of them, but we steal off them in the box. John Stones try and catch them quickly quickly on the counter-attack, and I don't understand why they pushed so many men forward. They chose not to park the bus, which is fine, because you know, they're still in front and they might wanted to get themselves a third goal to extend their lead at 3-1. But you cannot leave just one man back. You can't be left one-on-one if from the counter-attack. And we made them pay. We made it 2-2. And Takeda Ranti's in the box again here. So much space at the back post for Spaulding. Can we win it even? No, he fires it wide. A brilliant opportunity to go 3-2 in front. And now Chelsea are up the other end, threatening on my box again to try and make it 3-2 to them. But again, Wolongwa steals it off him. There's no defenders back for Chelsea. It's one-on-one again. Zuma against Georgiev. Plays through to Kalo Ranti. He's in one-on-one. A finish. We've won the game at Stamford Bridge 3-2. Suicidal defending from Chelsea, to be completely honest. We deserved a point from that one, considering the amount of chances we had, but we really did not deserve the win. And Chelsea threw that away, but the 3 points will come in very handy in the league. I wasn't expecting to win that game in hand, but we have managed to get 3 points from it, and now we're on the way down towards deadline day. In fact, I think all of this action is on deadline day itself. And as you can see, we've had an offer for Michael Woods, well undervalued, but I'm going to offer or counter offer at 500,000, sorry, from the 375 that they offered, and they will accept that. And then we've had another transfer offer, this time for Ivan Santillan, who's another player we're looking to move on. So they've offered, it's Millwall again, and they offered undervalue for him. So I think I counter offered 350 just to make sure I get a little bit extra for Michael Woods, because we could do with another lone striker, to be completely honest. We only have 3 strikers at the club, and obviously, well, we have 4, but Callum Wilson's out all season with injury. So if we could get another striker in on loan, then that would really help us out. Santillan is going to go to Millwall as well. Confirmation that Michael Woods has been sold, and £425,000 is going into our transfer budget. Now, obviously, that's not enough to bring in a player of quality that we need here at the club. So I'm going to switch it all into wage budget and have a look for some loan players. Now, I'm looking at Dominic Solanke here. 5'11", 22 years of age. Looks like he could be a decent player, probably rated around about 70 or so. We just need a rotation player to play alongside Kwesi when we need to take Ranti and Georgiev out of the first team. So we'll put in an offer for him. And then this guy, Isaac Goldar Gomez, doesn't look overly impressive, but he's only 17. He has fantastic physical stats and decent finishing. I was more curious than anything else as to what his complete stats were, what his overall rating was, because he could be a decent signing to pick up on a permanent in the summer. But we do get the confirmation of both players coming in on loan, and we have a remaining wage budget of £29. So we're definitely not signing anyone else this window. But I was having a look at a couple of my youngsters here, and you can see George Murphy looks like he's going to be an absolute world beater, waiting for the upgrade in May on his overall there, and we'll bring him in. And then potentially another goalkeeper. He's clearly going to be better than Andrew Mowat, who's our current reserve goalkeeper. So I'll wait till he gets the May upgrade and then call him up to the first team, and then we can sell Andrew Mowat on. Hoping to get some more prize money added into the club funds between now and the end of the season. So A, we can offer those youngsters contracts, and B, we can perhaps send out another youth scout or transfer as much money as possible over to the wage budget for, or to a player that we want to move on for the wage budget to do what we did this year and in the Chelsea career mode and move funds from one season to the next. But those 3 points came in extremely handy and have moved us up to 11th in the league, and we still actually have a game in hand on Crystal Palace above us, who are only a point further ahead of us, and their goal difference is actually terrible. So should we get a draw in our game in hand, we will go above Palace. And so close down the bottom though. Look at that, 2 teams on 22, then 3 teams on 21. I think I did scroll down to the bottom of the table initially at the beginning of this particular cutscene, but I can't remember who's 19th and 20th, unfortunately. But for now, happy with the kind of mini revival we've got going on. Pleased with the signings we've made in this window as well, especially the 2 pre-contract players for next season, and hopefully we can end the season strong. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Of course, we've still got Europa League knockout football to come in the remainder of the season, and we're still involved in the FA Cup, I think. I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the last few days. And of course, I'll see you next time.